But because you come into the truth with somebody, say they're still the same person. Are they still worthy? They were worthy of your respect before. They're still worthy of your respect now. Whether or not they have that authority, that's different because they're not operating underneath the Most High. But do they deserve your respect? Absolutely. That's what restraint is. Just because he's not operating in his office doesn't mean that you get to operate outside of yours. Because the Most High will stop dealing with you too. We must also be able to separate a man making a decision or doing something you don't like versus actively practicing wickedness. I'll say that again. We must be able to separate a man making a decision or doing something you don't agree with versus actively practicing wickedness. You have to be able to separate the two. If the Most High told me to do something I don't like, that just don't sit right in my spirit. It's like, well, is it something that you don't like, or is he asking you to do something against the Most High? There's a difference, because you can't say because you disagree with something that he's not walking before the Most High. Well, I feel like you aren't walking before the Most High, so I'm not going to listen to that. Two aren't the same thing. Just because you don't agree does not give you license to disobey or not to operate within your office. If you don't like it, discuss it. If you don't like it, discuss it. But don't blatantly disrespect it and not do it and not uphold it, because that's your office. Now the Most High is going to stop dealing with you. And for what? Is he always going to be right? No. That's why you have a conversation about it. Not like, hey, I don't agree with that. I don't like what you're talking about there. That's not a discussion. Hey, you said this earlier, that this is what you wanted to do. And if he sets that standard in front of people, you uphold that standard in front of people. And when you get in private between just you and him, then you address it. You said this earlier. I don't necessarily agree with that. This is what I was thinking. And then you guys talk it out. And now guess what you've done? You've put it on him now. All the emphasis is on us. Because if you come the wrong way, it's on you. But if you come the right way and he's not willing to hear you, that's on him now. Now the issue is between him and the Most High and the way that he handles it. But if you come the wrong way, don't be surprised if he snaps back at you. Because you came the wrong way. You come the right way, put the onus back on him. He does it the wrong way. He's outside the spirit of the Most High. It's like, hey, you got listen, I came to you this way. But you also, but keep in mind, if you've been together for a long period of time and you've already set that habit, don't expect for his shields not to go up. I put it like this: if you guys have been in a relationship for a long period of time, and you guys have known each other in a marriage for a certain amount of time, and it's always been, well, hey, I and women, you know when you do this. Same thing as men. Men know when they do it. Don't expect for there to be an immediate shift. It takes time to break bad habits. It does. So if you come to him in a certain way, his shields go up, it's because of everything that y'all have experienced before. Give him an opportunity to cycle out of it. Patience and long suffering. And brothers, the same goes for you. Patience and long suffering. This is a journey for everybody. This is new for everyone. There has to be patience and long suffering on both sides. She has to break habits. You have to break habits. But the ultimate goal is to be walking, for that man to be walking in meekness before the Most High, and for that sis to be walking in meekness before him.
You been married before? Man, bro.
And that's where the standard has to be set at the same time. And we're going to get to that in a second, because for those of us who are unmarried, you have to make up your mind of whether you want to do this right or not.